No? Hi, thank you for watching Jason Adam TV on Blued and YouTube. Today we're going to continue our English lesson on Taiwanese food. So we're going to talk about the different types of foods that are popular in Taiwan. Okay, let's see. I think last time we left off on number 11 in Taiwan. Bawan, which are Taiwanese meatballs. Bawan, which are Taiwanese meatballs. By the way, if you have any questions or comments during our live stream, please let me know, and I'll try to answer you during our live stream. So, Taiwanese meatballs are balls of translucent dough stuffed with pork, bamboo, and shiitake mushrooms, served in a bowl with savory sauce. Pork, bamboo, and shiitake mushrooms. So you can find it in traditional markets across Taiwan and in Jiufen. I've been to Jiufen several times before. It used to be a mining town, and now it's a tourist attraction. They have Jiufen Old Street, which is full of traditional markets and shops. And it's a very picturesque place near the ocean. So if you go there, though, try to go there during the off season, because during tourist season it can get quite crowded, especially in the Old Street, which is quite narrow because it's an ancient street. Okay, next. Jans. Have I tried bawan?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. I think I have. Usually pork dumplings I will eat. Okay, the next one is yansuji. Is that right? Xiansuji.
Very famous Taiwanese food.
Salt and pepper chicken. And I have eaten this before.
Have you tried it?
I'm pretty sure I have, yeah. It's just, if you go too heavy on this pepper,
You burn your throat.
it will burn my mouth, yes. And I'll lose my sense of taste because of my pepper sensitivity, which sucks, but that's the way I was born, so. Alright, so this is bite-sized pieces of chicken, battered, fried, and seasoned with salt, pepper, garlic, and basil. Also called Taiwanese fried chicken, Taiwanese popcorn chicken, or Taiwanese crispy nuggets. Crispy chicken nuggets. For most Americans, I think we would kind of consider it like popcorn chicken, maybe. At least it looks more like popcorn chicken. Alright, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know during the live stream. Thank you for watching Jason Adam TV on Blued and YouTube. If you want to see the pictures more clearly, you can tune in to Jason Adam TV on YouTube. Okay, the next one is pig's blood cake. Zhu She Gao. Is that right?
猪血糕.
Zhu She Gao. So, pig's blood cake is actually made with pig's blood, right?
Yeah, you know what? A British press actually listed the 猪血糕 pig blood cake as the most disgusting food in the world. Top 1.
Okay. I think that might be going a bit far, because balut from the Philippines is extremely disgusting. I would never try that. But
you know what was listed on the second place? A gigantic worm from a tree that was so huge, and to me that's like 1 million times more disgusting. You know.
Well, yes, I would not eat a worm either, but I have not tried pig's blood cake because I don't want to eat pig's blood. I'm sorry. Besides, if you've ever tasted your own blood, it has this really strong iron taste to it.
No,
metallic taste.
Not until you cook it.
Oh, if you cook it, it doesn't have the strong iron
No.
taste. Okay. So evidently the flavor, the iron flavor, is kind of cooked out when you cook it. What else do you add? Well, it says it's sticky rice. Okay, so it's cakes of steamed pig's blood and sticky rice, often coated in ground peanut powder, and served with cilantro and dipping sauce.
Yeah, and sweet cilantro or coriander.
So, yeah, this is another thing I don't get. I like eating peanuts, but I don't like sprinkling peanut powder on different types of food. But it's quite popular in Taiwan. Sprinkling peanut powder on the top of different types of food. But I do love peanuts. All right. Next.
Talk to us if you have any thoughts.
Yeah, if you have any comments, feel free to let us know during the live stream. Okay, next is
your favorite.
flamed beef cubes. Yes, I love barbecued beef. So this is like cubed beef that is cooked over a flame, and it's delicious. I could eat a ton of this. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a rather recent trend, according to the article, of barbecuing cubes of beef and then blow torching them to achieve a crispy coating. You can find it in night markets such as Shulin Night Market, Rauha Night Market, Ximending, and more.
You know what? We went to a different restaurant where we had a barbecue, right? Barbecue. For some reason, whenever we order the cube of beef, they always taste too chewy for my taste.
Well, it all depends on how you cook it. If you cook it right and use the right cut of meat, it's not going to be chewy. One problem with the low cost steakhouses in Taiwan is a lot of times they use a poor quality of meat. Of course, you get what you pay for, and then they overcook the meat. So I think you have to be careful when you buy steak. You get what you pay for. If you want tender beef, you're going to have to pay a little bit more. That might be why it's not so popular in Taiwan, because beef is probably more expensive in Taiwan than it is. The good beef, the good quality beef, is probably more expensive here than in the U.S. because we have a lot more cows. Okay, next, grilled sausages. Grilled sausages. I like these too.
Yeah, you like
Barbecued
my mom
sausage.
Put them for you, right?
Yeah,
Usually we slice them, into pieces.
slice them. But, I think they're juicier if you don't cut them open.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see like small stews everywhere in Taiwan, especially in night markets.
Lots of booths.
Yeah, and where they barbecue they barbecue the sausage like that.
And the Taiwan sausage is actually, sometimes in America you'll get spicy sausage or you'll get sausage with sage. The sausages, especially the ones on the stick in Taiwan, are kind of sweet. They taste a little bit on the sweet side.
Mm-hmm. You can also find different flavors in the night market, like cilantro, not cilantro, squid,
Squid.
squid egg, yeah. Melancholy, right?
What?
Melancholy.
Melancholy is a feeling,
Yeah.
like depression.
Yep. Or let me see. A fish egg, or that was a special flavor that when we went to Taro.
Caviar is fish eggs.
Yeah, where they serve the sausage with strawberries.
Now that actually sounds good.
Yeah.
Sausage
It's
and
sweet,
strawberry.
Yeah.
Okay, so pork sausages are grilled and often served on their own or with raw garlic and green onions. Yeah, they will give you a raw clove of garlic to go with your sausage, grilled sausage on a stick in Taiwan. And for some people, the raw garlic may be a little bit off-putting. I personally like it, but the raw garlic might be a bit strong for some Westerners. The author also points out that Taiwanese sausages have a hint of sweetness to them. And yeah, you can find these in many different night markets and street stands at tourist spots in Taiwan. Okay, the next one is grilled mountain boar, or cow shanzhu.
Kao Sanju.
Kao sanju.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is also good. I think I've had this before.
Yeah, when we went to the mountain where we saw some Aborigines cooking.
Bacon or ham or pork I like. Beef I like, especially barbecued. So this is grilled pieces of Taiwanese mountain pig served with rice on skewers in Aboriginal communities. So the Aboriginals are the native Taiwanese who were here before people migrated from China. So you can find this in Aboriginal villages including Wu Lai and Ita Tai village at Sun Moon Lake, and also some night markets. Okay, if you have any questions or comments, please send them to me and I'll answer them during the live stream. Thank you for watching Jason Adam TV on Blued and YouTube. Okay, this one kind of sounds off-putting to foreigners. In English, stewed medicinal pork ribs.
Oh, 要炖排骨.
When you say the word medicinal in English, it conjures up the image of foul-tasting liquids that you used to take when you were a little kid and when you were sick. So yeah, the word medicinal doesn't really sound appetizing to most Americans.
Herb.
Yeah, if you said herbal, that would be much, much, much more appetizing than medicinal. So this is pork ribs that are stewed in a broth containing a variety of Chinese medicinal herbs. Stewing is not my favorite kind of cooking unless you're stewing in a very strongly flavored sauce, thick sauce like tomato sauce. If you're stewing in a light broth, I find a lot of times that the meat loses some of its flavor. But this is a very popular way of cooking in Taiwan. So you can find this in night markets across Taiwan. The one in Rauha Night Market is Michelin rated and is one of the most popular night market stalls in all of Taiwan. Okay, the next Taiwanese food is black pepper buns, or hu jiao bing.
Hold on. I think instead of Americally, it's called calamari, right?
Calamari. You're talking about squid rings. Calamari.
Oh, calamari. That was like a Southern girl in a TV show who had a problem pronouncing that word.
Kelly Pickler on American Idol.
Yeah, how was the way she pronounced it?
I forget how she pronounced.
I
I forget how she pronounced calamari, but she came from a small southern town in the U.S. like I did, and so we never saw calamari growing up. We didn't even know it existed. So when Kelly Pickler was a contestant on an earlier season of the TV show American Idol, and she went to a fancy restaurant for the first time in a big city, and she didn't know how to say the word calamari. But I mean, if you've never seen it before, how are you going to know how to pronounce the name?
You know, I still remember when we just met 20 years ago. I went to Walmart and I saw a big a platter of squids. And
You're lucky you saw a platter of squid if you're in Tennessee.
Did you just made a joke, or you really didn't know what the shrimp looked like. Because you actually asked me what they were. I was just, what?
Shrimp?
Yeah.
I should have known what shrimp are, but maybe I didn't. I don't know. That was 20 years ago, and and I don't eat seafood. I won't touch seafood.
And like a couple of years ago, we went back to America, and in order to have to eat some fish, you know, we had to drive like all the way 3 or 4 hours in order to find a restaurant.
Well, you can find like Long John Silver's without driving 3 or 4 hours, but I mean,
it was a restaurant that we went with your parents and your family.
The steakhouse.
You know, before your mom passed away, we actually drove all the way to the restaurant again. When we saw a lot of old people having buffet or something.
Oh, that was a homestead in Centerville.
Oh, yeah. It took a couple hours to get there.
No, it didn't.
Really?
No, it might have seemed like a couple hours because the distances in Taiwan are so
we had to pass
short.
Your grandmom's house, right?
Yeah, at the most it probably took us a half hour or 40 minutes to get there.
Maybe
because Dad was driving slow.
Yeah, it got dark very quickly, in the winter time. So I thought that, how come we didn't drive, too far away from our house, but it getting dark.
But you were in rural Tennessee, so we didn't have to drive a couple hours, but it did seem like a long time to you, I guess.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, the next food is black pepper buns, or hu jiao bing.
Oh, one of my favorite, hu jiao bing.
So it's a flaky bun stuffed with pork, seasoned with black pepper, and baked on the inner sides of a round clay oven. So you can find it in night markets, or you can see the distinctive clay ovens in front of hole-in-the-wall shops on the street. So a hole-in-the-wall is just a tiny shop that if you don't pay close attention, you could walk by it and miss it.
I actually saw some people cook similar way in Xinjiang on TV show.
Oh, I was thinking, have you been to Xinjiang province?
Of course not, but I would like to.
Well, yeah, I would like to too, but with the government that's there, I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Okay, thank you for watching Jason Adam TV. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know.
We will be ending very soon, okay?
Yeah, I'm going to do a couple of more Taiwanese foods, and then we'll call it quits for today, but we'll be on again tomorrow evening.
Oh, the next one is...
Okay, next is turkey rice.
Yeah,
Huoji lo fan.
We actually went to the similar restaurant many times already. It's a turkey
Yeah, I kind of got tired of it because there's a turkey rice restaurant not far from our house, and Jason used to stop there almost every week for lunch, or we would stop there almost every week for lunch. And the first 100 times it was good, but I kind of got tired of it. It's kind of to me, the flavor is a little bit bland at the restaurant we eat at. I'm not saying all turkey rice is bland, but
healthy though.
Yeah, it's very healthy. But they could add some more flavoring to it or something, make it a little more appetizing. So I do like turkey. So strips of turkey meat marinated in a broth with ginger and green onions.
Yummy.
Then served on a small bowl of rice, and sometimes with a piece of Japanese pickled daikon. Okay, I can pronounce the Japanese. Japanese pickled daikon. Chicken rice is a similar take, and like braised pork rice, it's simple yet widely loved. It's a bit too simple for me. So yeah, you can find it all across Taiwan.
Daikon means 大根 it kind of like a radish. Pickled radish.
Pickled radish.
Yeah.
Okay, and the last one for today is taro balls with salted egg and pork floss. Pork floss is another taste that I haven't acquired. I like pork, but not the pork floss. It's just extremely dry, and the texture is kind of off-putting to me.
Yeah, you never like eating taro, I guess.
Taro is okay, but again, the flavor I'm not too fond of.
Yeah, I don't usually get to see people selling that kind of food.
And I think
taro balls.
I think you gave me a piece of salted duck egg to try one time, and the salt almost killed me. I mean, it was so salty. It was, I mean, it was like pure salt. It was almost like eating pure salt.
But you can eat it with porridge, you know. That's good.
I felt like I need to check my blood pressure after eating that. Okay, so taro balls with salted egg and pork floss. So this is balls of taro stuffed with egg yolk and pork floss and served at one of the country's most famous night market stalls, Liu Yu Zai.
Liu Yu Zai.
Liu Yu Zai.
Yu Bing.
I
can only imagine how difficult for you to pronounce it. Liu Yu Zai, Yu Bing. It's kind of like a tongue twister.
We'll do that tomorrow. All right, thank you for watching Jason Adam TV. We will try to be online tomorrow tomorrow evening around the same time, Taiwanese time. Bye bye.
All right, see you soon. Bye bye.